Should I let my kid play football? The short answer for me is yes. Would I let kids play football? Would I let my kid play football? Yes. There are a few things you have to consider when it comes to having your child play this sport. Number one, and the most important one that is very simple and most of the times overlooked, does the kid want to play in the first place? If he says no, then no, don't do it. Simple. If he says yes, then go ahead. Yes, let him. I would start the kid with playing in pads, 5th to 6th grade, tackle football, weight regulations. I wouldn't suggest unlimited weight because there could be a 300-pound 11-year-old smashing on top of your kid. Then that's when things get real dangerous. Stick with the weighted regulation. Give the kid a few years to play. Let him choose whatever position he wants to play. Again, a lot of this is in the kid's hands. As a parent, you are not on the field playing football. As a kid, they have majority of the power because they're the ones that want to play. If they want to quit, they will quit. If they want to play, they will continue. Talk with the kid about whatever position he wants to play, and you'll go from there. If he wants to be a running back or linebacker, just know he'll be able to probably get hit a lot more, and he'll go ahead and do the hitting a lot more so than, let's say, a wide receiver or a cornerback that's playing out in the perimeter that doesn't get a lot of contact and collisions. That's up to the kid. Give the kid a few years in youth football. Once they get to high school, things get a little bit more serious. People are older, kids are turning into young adults, everyone gets bigger, things get more serious. The sport becomes inputted into the daily schedule, everyday living with school, so it becomes a pretty high priority. They start out youth football, Pop Warner, go into high school. From there on, at this level, it can take kids into unlimited routes, passages, avenues in life, and opens all types of opportunities and doors to places that otherwise they wouldn't be able to access if they didn't play the sport of football. That is a big deal. That is an opportunity that most people wouldn't be able to do. It's a small percentage of people that are able to play football at a level above high school at the amateur, collegiate, or professional level. I suggest kids get their shot if they're really passionate about the sport. Sports are a huge sector and industry in this world and society, especially in the United States. Football, gridiron American football, is the most popular sport in the United States of America, and that's a fact. Not even going to argue that. It can do a lot for an individual if they're serious about it and passionate about it. If the kid is halfway on doing the sport, football, they won't go past high school. It takes a level of commitment when it goes past the high school level. There's rules and regulations within the confines of the sport. The game's rules are getting safer on all levels. A lot of guys with high pedestals that are big household names and professional levels post-career are coming out and talking about lives after football, and a lot of it has to do with their injuries and how they deal with them. And a lot of the studies on injuries and trauma are being exposed and are being brought to light, so it's not like all this stuff is being hidden. Everything's out there in front of the kid to see, especially in the 2020s. There should be no confusion or no debate about what should they do. They're taught, again, you do your research with whatever coach or team or school the kid is playing for to see if the coaches are qualified enough to be able to coach correctly, and you go from there. It's a game, it's an occupational hazard, it's nothing complicated. If it's too unsafe in your opinion, don't let him play. But if the kid wants to play and he has legitimate reasons, that's something that you have to figure out and battle with the kid. If it was up to me, people get very slim opportunities in certain phases of their life to be able to do something. I believe football and sports and these types of activities with the team puts kids in a very, very privileged position to be able to participate in a sport, in activities such as this. I suggest 100,000% that they do it while they're young, while they have this window of time, because when you're 30 and you're not playing professional football, you'll never play the game the same as if you were in the right period of time and phase in which you're supposed to play the game, whether it's high school, college, or professional as a 26, 27-year-old. After a while, your body declines, you can't do it. Boom. Sports only last a short window of time while the person is young. Then for 50, 60 something years, you can do whatever you want. You can make as much money as you want. You can work as much as you want. You can do whatever you want. You can go on all these vacations, this and that. But when you have a short confined period of time, when your body and mind is able to take the physicality of the sport and the mental requirements of the sport, might as well do it as a young person. Let the kid play football. The things out there about injury risk are out there for everyone to see at all levels, all across the United States. There's no secrets. Everything's out there. Let the kid decide. Make your best judgment and do your job as a parent to put the kid in the best position possible to succeed.